Oh, what on earth is going on here? Are you... How could you do this? How could you betray my trust so thoroughly? Are you torturing the prisoner without me? You promised we would do it together, darling. Up, up, up. Don't you point that knife at me, dear. You know what it does to me, and unfortunately, you cannot get out of this one by being so irresistible. Blood of my life, blood on my blade. Is something wrong? Well, I just had to wonder. Lately, you've only shown a passing interest in anarchy and world domination. You've hardly touched that new demon summoning tome that I had excessively stolen from the conservatory. And look at these glass shards embedded into the torso of our dear guest. It's so messy, so uninspired. And that's your favorite part of the torture. Tell me, has something been ailing you? Hmm. Boredom? A pain that blacks us all, and not even the good kind. Tell me, my nightshade blossom, my poisonous flower, my sweet, savage viper. What can I do to ease your mind? It worries me that you would so willingly let a prisoner go to waste. Well, we could try killing each other. I know how you love that. It will be just like our wedding night. You can chase me around with your serrated, rusty blades, and I could stab pins and other sharp objects into dolls, marked with your hair and blood again. Or I could even learn a nasty curse or two. We've never tried that before. No? Not in the mood. Hmm. We could go into town and spit in the freshly stirred cake batter at the bakery. Maybe sprinkle in some dirt and refuse. Hmm. We could have a laugh at those sad, filthy street urchin orphans. Or go around pushing over the elderly at the nursing homes. Darling, your face is so full of sorrow and anguish. It's delicious. But really, my wicked, wicked love, this isn't like you at all. Where's that burning fire that enchanted me so the first time we met? That intensity that forged your terrifying reputation, solidifying your face as the pinnacle of fear, anchoring herself in the minds of men, stuttering their hearts and melting the icy walls of Maun. Oh, wait, that could be fun. A bit of arson has always proved to lift the spirits. No? Well then, at least hand the scalpel over to me. You are thoughtlessly coaxing out the lovely screams of a guest, hardly savoring them at all. Dear, is there a possibility that this mood is caused by me? Do you remember last week when we had the Linz over for dinner and I had to handle the hysteric wife? She cried and cried over her partner's wanting love and wandering us. It ruined the taste of the meal, by the way. The tears really oversalted her flesh. Is that the reason you've been so distant from me lately? Is there another? I'll kill them. I'll rip them apart limb from limb, rend sculptures from their flesh, and dedicate odes to you written in their blood. I'll offer up their still beating heart to you on a platter, paint my face in their gore, and lay their bones at your feet, that you may never have to soil your ready hands on unworthy ground. I'll make you my god, with a crown fashioned from the regrets and wails, christen myself with... Oh, that's not it. I would still be up for those activities, though, if you would like. Miss Lane experienced to bliss before the fall of the blade, you know. Maybe Maybe I can replicate such a moment with you. She was overcome with affection and joy, recognizing her love for her spouse at the very end, when faced with death. But we've seen so much of him recently, and I fear he tires of our company. Being old friends with death certainly has its perks, but we must be sure to not become overly familiar. Oh, my corrupt woes, my unholy deity, my sinister heart, I beg of you, worsen my suffering in other ways. I can go on no longer knowing that I'm not the sole cause of your agony. Or why do you feel bored? There lies in abundance a tower full of our bodies, sacrifices to our ritual villainess, further to our own diabolical whims. What more could you want? What more could you need? What? Oh, what an odd question to ask. Of course, there doesn't live a soul more vile, more depraved, more atrocious than you, dear. You alone are blessed with flawless, unflinching cruelty, the epitome of perfect, pure sin. Wherever would you have caused the doubt? The, the wandering night? Surely you know your crimes far outshine the petty infractions of that fool, that fraud, you transcendent darling. Your malevolence is eternal, hatred matched in intensity only by the burning love in my heart. That night is but a fleeting despot, soon to be lost over the desert of time, and the morals of man. You are reviled, the last loathsome curse uttered by the failing breath of a dying man, the nightmare in the dark, for which prayers can only dream of riding away. The wandering night is nothing. The death toll doesn't even come close to reveling that of your own. What? When was this expansion of the empire? Well, no wonder you've been so despondent. In less than a month, you've been usurped from your throne of bones and cast aside like some has-been. But darling, my poor dull blade, my miserable knife, this, this self-pity is so pathetic. How dare you sully the person I've so irrevocably loved? You mock the nights I lie awake, longing for nothing more than the sound of sweet, venomous words from your lips. Mock every breath stolen from these helpless lungs by a mere glimpse of your face. Mock all the hours bent on my knees, begging at a shrine of adoration built on the heels of my agony, my sole purpose to worship your every action. I will not be held culpable for this fall from once blessed grace. This allowed death of your essence, tantamount to sacrilege. This lamenting is unbecoming of you. To one I love would never so easily cower. They would never let the shallow misdeeds of some half-baked, degenerate mothers bodiless and shining renown. Are you not cursed reborn, despised heir of torment, and of duet? Then show me, my ruthless saint, my wicked muse. Tell me exactly how you intend on sharpening your fangs and claws, on flaying the skin to whims of this wandering night. How you plan to reclaim your rightful title through bloodied hands and teeth. Yes, I suppose it has been some time since we've wrenched away power from some unworthy charlatan, since we've stepped onto the backs of kingdoms and crushed the livelihoods into sweet despair. It certainly takes time, but what? Descension into madness and baseness, doesn't it? Shall we storm the gates of the night's compound, eldritch terrors and man-made horrors in tow? or shall we take our time carving away at the empire, piece by piece, bit by bit, until even the cool bite of our scavengers and the carrion of the hobos will offer no reprieve? I can think of about 1,000 ways to begin the torture, 1,000 ways to require retribution for the transgressions, of which no form of excruciating atonement shall ever forgive. 1,000 ways of which I will surely fall multiply in love with you, my perfect menace. But I care only for your wishes, your desires. We'll exercise this blight from the face of the earth, this affront to true depravity, of which we hold sacrifice, as unassailable truth, and honor through immutable faith. Together as all things should be done. My still heart beats anew. What creativity, what inspiration, and who discipline to the divine arts of brutality and savagery, my callous age, my crushing darkness. I believe you've simply outdone yourself with this ambitious plan. If there ever exists a doubt in my mind of your resolve, allow me to extricate from myself these deplorable, useless thoughts, and offer you only the purest of my devotion. Let us begin the execution of this ingenious plan very soon. The funds, the enter, the bodies, they will all prove difficult to obtain, particularly for the beautifully heinous purposes you have in mind. But oh, I can't wait to see thee. What a wash in the light of your brilliance, honor to bask in your presence, and exist at the same time as you, not the same age, for your plans surely portend a coming era defined by your rotten ideals. But that can wait until tomorrow. Today will only be a day for torture, blood, and prolonged death, and other such romantic pursuits. I do believe our guest longs for attention, to return to them. Come on, darling, let us continue our dance of pain and pleading, set to the saccharine tune of bitter sobs and terrified gasps. When we are through, when your weary mind tires of this activity, we will retreat to the blissful abyss, the darkness of sleep, lying in wait to claim a night through soothing nightmares and claiming screams. I've soaked your pillow with the tears of widows, and perfumed the chambers with lost blood from freshly dug ways, just as you like it. You deserve this, my love, my darling, my tyrant, ruler of all that I am. You deserve everything wonderfully diabolic the world has to offer to your black heart, and I intend fully on giving it to you.